What's up guys, Crane here from LogicLounge.com. Windows 8 is finally released, and if you're wondering how to set it up, we have the perfect guide for you right here. It's very simple, and this is the basic steps for people who get to this point. And to get to this point, it's very simple. If you have a new computer with Windows 8, you'll automatically be at this step. But if you want to upgrade your computer to this step, you'll want to go and get the software either in physical form or in a software update. And as soon as you do that, you'll want to install it either by burning it to a DVD, or if you do have the physical software, just throw it in your CD-ROM and go ahead and boot from the CD. Very simple to do. And you want to then follow the instructions once you boot from the CD. They're very detailed, and just follow those instructions and you'll get to this point. And this point is where everybody will end up at, because they need to personalize their Windows 8 experience and set up some features before you move on. So first off, let's talk about settings right here. You can choose many different themes for Windows 8, and it starts from the very first step. Really, you can choose to do some wild colors. You can choose to do some not so wild colors, or whatever your favorite color is, or whatever you like. You can personalize it. I kind of like this dark with the blue. And you want to also name your computer as well, because this is a virtual machine. I'm just going to name it VM. You really want your PC name to be very short and descriptive. It could be Creighton's PC, your name in PC. It could be living room PC, whatever. Just make it descriptive is what I'm talking about here. And then moving on, this is the part where you can go either two directions. You can use express settings or customize. Now, if you use express settings here, it will help protect your PC from unsafe files and websites. It'll turn on Do Not Track for Internet Explorer. It'll help improve Microsoft software by keeping them up to date and sending info, and even lets apps get your current location, name, and account picture. That's all standard stuff, really, and for most users, express settings is going to be the way to go. Unfortunately, though, people who do like to customize this, we're going to go through it real quick, and I'll tell you guys, people who have the express settings, where you guys can pick back up. So if you really want to just use express settings, hit that express settings button, or you can head over to customize, where you can you'll be asked a series of questions. It's your first time on this network. Do you want to turn on sharing between PCs and connected devices? You can say yes or no. It gives you a very short description. I'm going to say yes. And then how do you want to help protect your PC? You can choose your Windows updates. It automatically install important and recommended updates, automatically install important updates, or don't set up Windows Update. I would always recommend automatically install important and recommended updates, and then automatically get device drivers, so it'll automatically get those drivers for you to hopefully run your computer the best that it possibly can. I like to keep that on. Now for your privacy settings, it really asks if you want to turn on filters for Internet Explorer. So that means that if you go to an unsafe website, it'll alert you before you go to an unsafe website. You can turn that on or off. Again, recommended is on for all three of these settings. Send a do not track request to websites that visit Internet Explorer. You can turn that on or off. I mean, I'm really impartial to it. And then if you want to send data back to Microsoft, of course, you'll really get nothing in return, but it really helps Microsoft improve their products. You can choose to either turn it on or off. It really doesn't matter at all. Moving on, you can also turn on Windows error reporting. So if you're having issues with Windows 8, you can go and see those error reports. Internet Explorer compatibility lists will help make sure that websites are compatible with Internet Explorer. And then you can actually share info with apps. So if you're a security conscious person and you don't want to share your name or your account picture with some of these applications, which really just use them to identify you when you want to play maybe games or something like that, you can either turn that on or off. And of course, if you want to turn on Windows location, you can turn it on or off if you want it to see your location. and that's again a personal preference. Now, if you want to sign in with this PC, you can do it multiple ways. You can sign in with a Hotmail account or an Outlook account, an email address. You can sign in with an email address, and this helps actually sync to the cloud. Rather, if you don't want to do that, though, you can just sign in without a Microsoft account. I'm actually going to go here and actually sign in with my Outlook account here, because I really don't use it, but I like to keep things synced to the cloud. So I'm going to sign in here, and it actually checks to see if you have a Microsoft account when you enter the email address. And if you do, it'll ask you to sign in, and if you don't, it will actually prompt you to sign up for a Microsoft account. It's very simple, very straightforward. It'll ask you a couple questions like your phone number, just for security purposes, your email address, to set up information like that, and then it'll ask you to set up security information, and then you can move on, and it'll create your account on the PC. So it's now finalizing the settings. So as you can see here, it's only a couple of minutes, and we're already into Windows 8, and now it's getting Windows 8 nice and ready. If you did sign up with a Microsoft email address, and you've signed up with an email address, it will actually send you a text message, a free text message, saying a new computer has been added to your account. So it alerts you when your computer has been added to an account, so that you can see if people are trying to take over your system, logging into your system. So Microsoft is really security conscious that way, in alerting you if people have signed into your account. So now it's asking to say, move your mouse into any corner, because Windows 8 is very corner friendly. So we can take our mouse here and move it to, I'm going to say the bottom right corner here. And now the PC is getting ready. You can see this is very simple, very straightforward, and to the point. We have this nice little color show now going on as it installs. And this will take you directly to the this new interface that Windows 8 has been so raving about, and how people just love it. I've enjoyed Metro. It's very a love and hate relationship with Metro for me. I know I'm calling it Metro. You can't really call it Metro though, because a company is not very happy with them using that word. But I like to call it Metro, since I've been a beta tester for a very long time now with Windows 8, almost over a year now with Windows 8. So this is it, really. You'll be taken directly to your desktop. You're done settings wise. It's now just setting up things like you're installing your applications. It's setting up your accounts. It's downloading your driver. So if you see that my computer was a little bit laggy, or you saw that the resolution was a little bit off, it's not due to the computer being incompatible. It's not due to the computer at all, really, until those drivers get installed. Unfortunately, with Windows 8, the thing about it is that you need to install the drivers to make it work properly, and that can be a little tough with bigger resolutions, bigger screens. It may flicker a little bit, like you might have seen on my computer, but don't worry about it. That's just something that happens when the drivers aren't installed. So you'll get the drivers installed. You can check for updates, and now you can see here that I'm now put into Windows 8, and this is your theme right here with all of your applications and even your desktop. So look at that. So of course, if you have any questions for me, email me, Creighton@logiclounge.com. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, all under the username of Logic Lounge. And until next week, or in our next video, actually, we'll see you guys later.